Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Theona Valerie Treva Nion. I am an 8th grade student at St. Janssen, Katolik Junior High School. Today, I will tell you a story titled The Day I Knocked on Her Door. This is not a story about superpowers or a big rescue mission. It's about something quicker, something real. I saved someone's life without anyone knowing and without even planning to. It all started with hands. Not the peaceful kind, but the heavy, strange kind that makes you feel like something is missing. Luna, my classmate, hadn't come to school in 4 days. No calls, no texts, just gone. At first, we thought she was sick. Then people started whispering.
She's lazy. She's overreacting. She's always disappears when she's stressed.
But I remembered the Luna who used to shine, the girl who always raised her hand, cracked jokes, and sang in every school performance, even if her voice cracked. But lately, I had watched her fade. She stopped singing, stopped smiling, and every time she walked into class, it felt like she wanted to disappear. Then I remembered something she once said softly, almost like a joke.
Sometimes I wonder if anyone would notice if I just stop showing up.
At the time, I laughed nervously, but now I couldn't forget it. So that afternoon, I made a choice. I got on my bike and rode across town. Heard pounding, and I stood outside her house. I didn't bring flowers. I didn't bring the flies. I just knocked. Once, twice, 3 times. The door opened slowly, and there she was. Not the Luna I knew. Her hair messy, hoodie sleeping off her shoulder, eyes red, swollen, like she had been crying for hours. She stared at me like I was real. I didn't know what to say, so I looked a plastic bag and said, "I bought bubble tea, your favorite." She looked at it, then at me, and for just 1 second, she smiled. Not a big smile, but enough. She stepped aside, and I walked in. We didn't talk about school or why she had been gone. We just sat on the floor, drank bubble tea, and watched the sky turn orange through her bedroom window. She cried a little, and I let her. I didn't ask questions, I just stayed. 2 days later, she came back to school. People smiled, teachers welcomed her, but only I knew what truly brought her back. Until weeks later, she slipped me a folded note. It said, That day, I had written a goodbye letter. I had planned everything. But then you knocked, and I thought, maybe someone still sees me. That day I realized, you don't need to save the world to be a hero. Sometimes, knocking is louder than any words. And if you're wondering what broke her, it wasn't one big thing. It was everything. Her parents argued quietly behind closed door. Her test paper came back full of red marks. And the person she used to love with every day barely looked at her. And worst of all, she thought no one cared. But I cared. And no, I didn't save the world. But I saved someone's world just by knocking on her door. That day, I became a hero. And I believe you can soon, if we just care a little bit more about the people around us. And that's the end of my story. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.